So what we need to understand is basically question number 9 starts from the October, November factorizing, basic factorization, and you have to do it for paper 4, variant 3. So how do you factorize? That is basic algebra. Okay, so we have 24 plus 5x minus x squared. So you take the factors, okay, and the factors will be, or you just can do it. If you can take, you can write it in the quadratic form first, okay, minus x squared plus 5x plus 24. It will minus common, and then you can say x squared minus 5x minus 24. You can take out minus common as well first, and then solve it as well. Okay, 24 ones are 24, and 12 twos is also 24, 8 threes is also 24. So it will be minus outside common x squared minus 8x plus 3x minus 24, and then it should be x times of x minus 8 plus 3 times of x minus 8, and we got this in the bracket, which is basically minus x plus 3 times of x minus 8, and either you can write, you can just multiply with one of them. So it will be, okay, minus multiply by x minus 3, x plus 3, sorry, and x minus 8. So you can write down this as well, or you can write down in the factor form, okay, just multiply, okay, x plus 3 remains as it is, and you multiply minus with this one, so it will become positive 8 minus dx. Okay, so these are the two factors, 8 minus x and x plus 3, which will lead us to the 24 plus 5x minus the x squared. So these are the two factors, basic factorization. This was negative x squared, so I did it with a different approach, but that is how we have to work on it. Is everyone clear? Students got this? Okay, x plus 3 times of 8 minus x, that is what we got for the factorization part. Okay, we have got x plus 3 and times of 8 minus x as the factorization. Now, what we need to understand, the diagram shows a sketch of y is equals to 24 plus 5x minus x square, and this is the curve 24 plus 5x minus x square. As you can see, because of the minus x square, it's a maximum graph. Because of the a value less than 0, because the a value is minus 1, a value is less than 0, sir, and that is why we are getting this. A value is less than 0. That is why it will be a quadratic graph like this one, which is called a maximum point. So we have to get the values of A, B, and C. The examiner wants us to find the values of, sir, A, B, and C. Is everyone there following? The examiner wants us to find the values of A, B, and C. So we have to get the values of A, B, and C. So it's not difficult at all. What you understand is basically the value of C will be simple. The value of C is going to be it is on the y-axis when x is 0. Okay. So in order to get the value of C, it will be when x is 0, what is the y value coming? Because at this point, x will be 0, just have to get the y value, which is also called the C value. Is everyone understanding, getting it? Any questions, people? People got it clear, understood? So it will be simple that you have to tell the examiner, okay, when x is 0, what is the y value coming? It will be, y value will be coming 24, and that is what the C value will be all about. That C value will be equals to 24. Is everyone got it clear, understood, students following? The value of y, the value of C or the y will be 24. That is when x is 0, the y value will be coming 24. And what about the A and B values? A and B values are when y is 0, B comma 0, and A comma 0. So one of them is a negative value and one of them is a positive value. You already have got the factors. Just use those to get the answer. So by this equation, sir, y is equals to 24 plus 5x minus x square can be written in the form of x plus 3 times of 8 minus x. You substitute y is equals to 0. So you get the two answers, y is equals to x plus 3, 8 minus x. So one x value is coming negative 3 and one x value will be coming positive 8. You have to be very careful here, students. Positive 8 will be the positive side value, negative 3 will be the negative side value. So be careful about it. The B is positive, so the B value will be 8 and the A value will be negative 3. Is everyone understood? Got this? Okay, sir, A value is coming on the left hand side. A value will be negative 3. I'm waiting for a couple of seconds. 30-40 seconds to absorb this. Let me know part A and B should be clear, students. We have just done factorization. The first part was basic factorization. It was just minus x square. So the graph would have been maximum point. And then we just did the solving of a quadratic graph and got the values of A, B, and C. Let me know if anyone have a doubt, any issues, students, anyone. Is everyone clear? Can I get it? Can you move forward? Everyone got it? Understood? Any concerns? Anyone? Okay. Is everyone getting it? Any concerns? Anyone? People got it falling? Clear on this, students? Understood. The next important thing is that again, this will come again and again. You have to calculate the gradient of, let's complete this as well, revise the differentiation as well. So we have to calculate the gradient of y is equals to 24 plus 5x minus x square. So you differentiate, it will be, sir, dy over dx. 24 differentiation is 0, 5x will be 5, minus x square will be minus 2x. So I got the differentiation 5 minus 2x as dy over dx. I got the differentiation of 5 minus 2x, and then it will be, once we have done the differentiation, it will be 5 minus 2 times of negative 1.5. So that will be, just substitute the x value, whatever the x value examiner told us, just substitute that, students, and we got the answer as 8. How do we get all 3 marks? Definitely 1 mark is for the 1 mark is for the value, 1 mark is for this, and 1 mark is for differentiation and substituting the value of x correctly as minus 1.5. Here 3 marks means all three values marks will get it, 1, 2, 3 for the 3 marks, and factorization 2 marks if you have done it proper factorization. Is everyone clear? We got the gradient and we got the answer as well for the gradient at the point minus 1.5. The next important thing is, how do you sketch this? Okay, this is a bit different. How do you sketch this? As you can see, let's do, this is B part 1, we have to sketch. Let's do this one first. It's the similar part. You have to multiply and expand. Some students are struggling with multiplication of 3 factors as well. Let's first do that and understand it's a cubic equation. Okay, फिर sketch करते हैं. So it's x plus 1. This is all reinforcement. Please understand, this is all reinforcement and revision of algebra as well. And with the perspective of the graph sketching that is being involved, x minus 3 and x minus 3. X minus 3 whole square means, sir, x minus 3 whole square means it will be double times. I'll be explaining in detail as well. Students need to understand. We multiply these two first. So x square minus 3x minus 3x. 3 3s are 9. Please double check. Directly I have multiplied. Okay. This one I have directly multiplied a minus b into a minus b. It's basically a square minus 2ab plus b square. I've done that. And now I'll multiply one by one. X into x square will be x cube. X into minus 6x will be minus 6x square. X into 9x will be plus 9x. Plus 1 into x square will be plus x square. Plus 1 into minus 6x will be minus 6x. X plus 1 into 9 will be positive 9. So that is what the case will be. And it should be this one. Okay, x cube simplified further, minus 6x square plus x square. So we got this as minus 5x square plus 9x minus 6x is positive 3x, positive 9. So that is what the objective will be. Okay, we got, sir, x cube minus 5x square plus 3x plus 9. Okay, plus 3x plus 9. That is what we have got. X cube minus 5x square plus 3x plus 9. This is what we have got. ठीक है जी, clear हो गया? Understood? Is everyone got it? Following? So x cube minus 5x square plus 3x plus 9. This is what we have got, right? X plus 1 into x minus cube. So a value, you can tell the examiner, sir, a value. The reason I did this part first, okay, a value is 1, b value is negative 5, c value is 3, d value is 9. Okay, is everyone getting it? People following? The D value is 9, C value is positive 3, B value is minus 5, and A value is 1. The reason I did this part before is just to let everyone know it's a cubic graph. How do you cubic graph have 3 solutions? Cubic graph always have 3 solutions. That is, we have x plus 1, x minus 3, and x minus 3. Now, How do you sketch for 4 marks this whole same question? You have to sketch this whole graph for the, yeah, we have to sketch this graph again, starting with the same thing. As I mentioned, doesn't matter, kuch bhi ho jaye. Graph sketching is all about when x is 0, what is the y value? When y is 0, what is the x value? You always have to start with that. वो तो हम करेंगे, but what I want you to show is basically कि make sure previous session we talked about 5 different types of sketching and we ended on how do you sketch the graph using turning points. Today we are starting with how do you do a cubic plus the tangent graph. Okay, cubic plus the tangent graph. So I'm linking with the previous session as well. Cubic plus tangent graph. This is basically a not familiar graph, not coming quite frequently, but it can come, students. So let's go back to this one. Exactly. Let's go back to this one. As you can see, students, this one was a cubic graph, one solution, two solution, three solution. Cubic graph will have three solutions, right? Everyone agrees. Cubic graph will have three solutions. This one was the graph as well, x cube minus 5x squared. This one example was done in the previous on Tuesday. There were three solutions, minus 4, 1, and minus 2 were there. So we got solutions as 4, 2, and minus 1. Does everyone agree with me? Is everyone following? This is called a cubic graph as well because we have three solutions. What's the difference between this one is, okay, sir, this is also a cubic graph. Why? Because the highest power is cube. Sir, this, I'll zoom out, everyone, please have a look. Sir, this is also a cubic graph. This is also a cubic graph. The problem is that it have a repeated root. It's have a tangent. Okay, have a repeated root. Three different solutions नहीं होंगे. We will be having a two solutions only. Let me show you how. ठीक है. So let's start with the basics level, basic thing. So again, the same approach. We have to label the values where the graph meets the x-axis and the y-axis. So when x is 0, what is the value coming? You just get this. Okay. हम यहाँ से ले लेते हैं. When x is 0, what is the value coming? Anyone? Please let me know when x is 0, what is the y value will be coming? Anyone? If x is 0, what is the y value coming? When x is 0, the y value will be coming 9. Okay, or you can do it directly as well. 0, 1 minus 3 square is 9. 9 ones are 9. So here, so when x is 0, y is coming 9. Nobody should have an objection towards it. So 1 point is already there, so 0, comma 9. Then when y is 0, what are the values will be coming? When y is 0, it is x plus 1 and it is x minus 3 whole square. So you solve this, sir. So x value is coming -1. We have done this in Tuesday as well. Okay, when x is -1, y value will be coming 0 as well. So another solution comes in. Okay, sir, when x is -1, y is 0. Am I right? Everyone getting it? And the last one will be 0 is equals to x minus 3 whole square. So it will be x is equals to positive 3. This will be, sir, made here. Let's make 3 here. 3 comma 0. That is what the points are there. Does everyone agree with the points? I'll stop here for a couple of seconds. Please have a look at it. When y is 0, x will be coming as 3. Okay. When y is 0, x is coming as 3. So students need to understand what happens basically when we have a cubic graph with a tangent. First thing, how do you understand it's a tangent? Please understand, if you have this type of graph, what we need to understand is basically if you have three different factors, if you have three different brackets, that's a normal graph. If you have three different brackets, it's a normal cubic graph can be made like this. Okay, as you can see, perfect example. Normal cubic graph, three different factors, three different places it will be cutting. Normal cubic graph, three different places it will be coming. How do you judge a cubic graph with a tangent? One one factor will have square outside. Please wrote it down. The tip and the note is कि when you have a square outside written, जब आपका square बाहर लिखा हो, it means x minus 3. Please write it down, these words. It's a repeated root. It's called a tangent. X minus 3 is a repeated root. It's a tangent, sir. It's a repeated root. It's basically a tangent. Please follow how does the graph will go, students. यहाँ से तो नॉर्मल वे में चलेगा, ये तो कट हो जाएगा, सही है, एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड्स कि ये कट हो जाएगा. But what will happen here? It will become a tangent. A tangent means कि it will just touch and then go up again. Okay, tangent का मतलब हमने पढ़ा था. It will just touch and go up again, it will never cut. The tangent will never cut. If this is 3 comma 0, it will never cut like this. Okay, students, it will never go, it will never come, it will never cut. This is called cutting. Okay, ये cut नहीं करेगा. I'll show you. ये cut नहीं करेगा, ठीक है? Tangent means that it will just touch the point and then go upwards again. It will change the direction. Is everyone getting it? It will change the direction. That's how the graph will be going. Does everyone agree with me? Following understood. That's how we get all 4 marks. Definitely 2 marks for basically for the values 3 comma 0 minus 1 comma 0 0 comma 9. 1 mark for the purple color sketching, and 1 mark have you made it accurately or not. Does the students have made this accurately or with as much accuracy possible? That's how 4 marks will be achieved. Is everyone clear? Understood? Got it, people? Any questions? Is everyone following? Is everyone getting this clear? Understood? ठीक है. Is everyone clear? Understood? Got it? So that is another learning that you should know. Okay, what is cubic plus tangent? Okay. Okay, how do you draw a cubic plus the repeated root? And there will be a couple of practice questions available as well. So make sure we do that as well. Okay. From this PDF, a lot of practice questions must be available. Make sure you do that so you get better at this. Is everyone understanding? Following students clear? People got it? Is everyone clear? Understood? Following? Okay. So here we go. Another example is here, this one, part C, part 1 on the diagram. Let's do another one on the diagram. This one is not cubic. Please have a look at this question, students. This one is not cubic, but the thing is, it's also called a repeated and tangent root. So let's sketch this one as well. Sketch the graph of y is equals to x minus 1 whole square. It means that this is saying x minus 1 times of x minus 1. It's a quadratic graph. For your own satisfaction purpose, you multiply. So you will realize, sir, it's a quadratic graph with only one solution. It's a repeated root. So you do the same. When the graph sketching is nothing different, always the graph sketching starts with, if you remember previous session, first thing you need to think about it, whether it's which one graph, reciprocal, cubic graph, quadratic graph, linear graph, or it's a exponential graph. It's a which graph is it? Once you have made up your mind, sir, it's an exponential graph, it's always the same pattern. When x is 0, what is the y value? When y is 0, what is the x value coming? So when x is 0, y value will be coming positive 1. So let's make it here. When x is 0, y value is coming positive 1. And when y is 0, x value is coming positive 1. Again, so it will be 1 comma 0. And this time it will be a tangent root. So you can make the graph like this. Again, it's a quadratic with the highest power of x square. It's basically will be the minimum points here. So you can just tell the examiner the graph, or just little bit like take it better, the graph take it better. So it should be, sir, like this one, tangent, and just going up. And then you can call, sir, this one is basically 0 comma 1. 1 mark for the coordinates and 1 mark for the purple sketching. Is everyone understanding, getting it, students? Clear, following? Okay. How did I get the points? Nothing, just y x is 0. What is the y value coming? And when y is 0, what is the x value coming? That's it. Okay. It's nothing, just when x is 0, this is the graph, sir. When x is 0, y value will be coming minus 1 square is become positive 1. When x is 0, y is coming 1. And when y is 0, x will be coming as well 1. Okay, that's it. 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. I substituted and got the answer. Similarly, sir, sketch the graph of y is equals to half x. Up to clear होना चाहिए because it's the same pattern. Y is equals to half x plus 1. Just do the same. It's first thing. Your mind should quickly click, sir. It's a linear graph. It's this one is a quadratic graph. That one is a linear graph. When x is 0, what will be the y value coming? 1. So they will have the same intercept. They will have the same intercept. And when y is 0, what is the x value coming? it should be coming y0 minus 1 times, so कर लेते हैं, when y is 0, what's the x value coming? Actually, minus 1 is equals to half x, so minus 2 over x. So x value is coming minus 2. Okay, when I substitute minus 2 as the x value, it will give y0. Yes, so minus 2 comma 0, let's call it. मैंने 1 comma 0 यहाँ लिया, तो minus 2 comma 0, let's take it a little bit far. So here we go. That's the linear graph with the orange line. Okay, the linear graph will be looking like this, sir. Is everyone getting it? Following understood, students? People got it? Clear understanding? Any questions, any doubts? Let me know, students. That's how we got all 4 marks. ठीक है? That's how we got, और आप mention भी कर दें. You can write it down as well. Okay, this is y is equals to x minus 1 whole square, and this is y is equals to half x plus 1. Is everyone getting it clear? Understood? Following students? Clear? ठीक है जी. People got it understood? Yes, got it clear, understood, following. Any questions, any issues? Yes, which part you didn't get? Which part you didn't get? It's we just did the sketching. When x is, we have to make linear line y is equals to half x plus 1 on the diagram. When x is 0, y will be 1. You can substitute x 0, you get y value as 1. And when y was 0, the x value came out as minus 2. So I just put the points and sketch the yellow line. And for the quadratic, I just did the same thing as well. I already know it's a tangent, it's a repeated one, so it will not cross. It will just touch and change the direction again. So I made the point 1 comma 0 when x is 1, y is coming 0. When x is 0, y will be coming 1. Got the point? Is it clear? Understood? Got this? Is it clear? Understood? Got it? Any questions? Any issues? Is it clear? Everyone understanding? Following? Understood? People got this? ठीक है. So इसके बाद one more thing is there, which is basically with the help of the completing the square. So sometimes we have to do completing the square as well. Okay. So please follow carefully, and then we have to do it. So this one is a perfect example. Part C, part 1. Okay. So please follow. It's the last one, I think so. It's completing the square plus the graph. Completing the square plus the graph. So you have to sketch the graph with the help of completing the square. And that is what is important here. So what happens is basically you have to write down x square plus 10x plus 14 in the form of x plus a whole square plus b. We have already done this completing the square in the algebra topic. So let's just quickly get the answer. It will be sir x square plus 10x. It will be sir x square plus 10x plus 14 is equals to x plus a whole square plus b. That will be x square plus 2ax plus a square plus b, which is equivalent to x square plus 10x plus 14. So as you can see, so the x square and x square is matching. What we are left with is basically 10x is equals to 2 times of ax. So x and x cancels out, and we got the value of a as 5. Okay, so 10 divided by 2 is equals to a, which is basically 5. And then we got the value of b as well, which is 14 is equals to a square plus b. So that will be worth 5 square is 25. So the value of b comes out 14 minus 25 must be negative 9. ठीक है जी. sorry, -11. So make sure to write it down here for 2 marks, that x plus 5 whole square minus 11. And I told you the technique as well. Just double check the answer. When x is 0, y should be coming 14. When x is 0, 25 minus 11 is coming 14. So it's correct answer. This is what the completing the square comes in. Is everyone understanding? This is what the completing the square comes in. Please have a look at it. X plus 5 whole square minus 11 is completing the square. Now, how do you sketch the graph of the same thing? This is why we are doing it. Completing the square, everyone should know. Sketching the graph of C part 1, part 2. Sketch the graph of y is equals to x squared plus 10x plus 14, indicating the coordinates of the turning point. So students should understand a new important concept to be noted down. When you have completing the square available, completing the square also helps us. First thing, how will the graph look like? Minimum point, it's a quadratic graph. Will it look like, sir, minimum point or maximum point, like this or that? So your answer should be, sir, it will be a minimum point because a value is greater than 0, a value is 1. So it will be a minimum point, sir. The graph will be sketched like this. What students need to understand is basically, okay, this completing the square helps us get the turning point as well, which is also called the minimum point, also called the stationary point. हमने turning point पढ़ लिया था differentiation में, so now we can work on this, which is basically whatever the inside value is, whatever the inside value of the bracket is, you have to write down with the opposite sign. You have to change the sign for that. And whatever the outside value is, you just have to copy paste that as it is. You have to copy paste that as it is. So plus 5, whatever the number is written inside, you just change it. Whatever the number is written inside, you change that to the -5, sign will change. And whatever is written outside, you just copy paste it. This is called the turning point. This is new learning that we haven't done before. Please write it down. A turning point, also called in this case minimum point, also called in this case a stationary point as well, where the gradient will be 0. So make sure all the logic and concepts you should remember. You go there, tell the examiner I'm taking -5 here and something -11 I'm taking here, -5 I'm taking here. And then yes, you sketch the graph. This is that point, and that's how the graph will be going. ठीक है, one point is there, -5 comma 11, and the other point you can try to get it. How will you get the other point? Very simple. When x is 0, what is the y value coming? When x is 0, sir, y value is coming 14. When x is 0, the y value comes as 14. So let's call 14 here. When x is 0, y is positive 14. So the graph should be going like this. Okay, so cutting आपकी सही होनी चाहिए. Hope everyone understands what I'm doing here. Is everyone clear? Understood? Say people got it, understood, everyone understood, clear on that. ठीक है जी. Guys got it. That's how the graph sketching will be done for the chord. That's how one of the graph sketching can be done using the help of completing the square. This is how the graph sketching needs to be done with the help of completing the square. Okay, is everyone clear on this? People got it, understood? ठीक है, is everyone clear on this? Please have a look. Please copy it down. I'll send today the whole PDF, whatever we have solved, and I'll tell you as well whatever everything that you have to do. सर ग्राफ में -5 एंड में प्लॉट होना चाहिए. डेंट गेट यू. -5 एंड में प्लॉट होना चाहिए मतलब. डेंट गेट योर पॉइंट. -5 एंड में प्लॉट होना चाहिए मीन्स व्हाट डज दैट मीन्स? -5 का -11 डेंट गेट यू. कैन यू रिपीट? हेलो. नहीं नहीं नहीं, बस ये इमेजिन करके करना होता है. मैंने इमेजिनेशन करके कर लिया कि 0 यहाँ पर है, तो -5 थोड़ा दूर होगा, -1 2 3 4 की जगह छोड़ दी. दैट्स हाउ वी डू इट. ठीक है जी. इज इट क्लियर? गॉट इट? अंडरस्टूड? सही है. एक क्वेश्चन फर्दर, एज आई सेड, के हर क्वेश्चन का कुछ ना कुछ प्रैक्टिस करें. तो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस वन एज वेल अगेन. कि अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ जाए तो फिर आप ये एज अ प्रैक्टिस के तौर पे कर सकते हैं लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन, ठीक है। तो लेट्स डू वन मोर टाइम इफ समवन जॉइन रिसेंटली और आर स्ट्रगलिंग, कि यू हैव टू गेट द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट्स ए बी एंड सी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट। रिपीट, अब ना हम रिपीटिंग पॉइंट्स, ओके, रिपीटिंग लाइक जो जो हमने डिस्कस करा उसके डबल डबल क्वेश्चंस कर रहा हूँ ताकि होल पीडीएफ यू कैन स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग, ओके। सो द डायग्राम shows a sketch of the curve y is equals to x square plus 3x minus 4. The diagram shows a sketch of the curve. Find the coordinates of the points A, B, and C. Okay, find the coordinates of the points. The diagram shows the sketch of the curve y is equals to x square plus 3x minus 4. Find the coordinates of the points A, B, and C. So what will happen is basically, so पहले C find कर लेते हैं. As you can see, the C coordinate will be, sir, C coordinate is when x is 0, what is the y value? So you substitute, sir, what is the y value when x is 0? So it's very simple. It will be coming -4. So that's how you have to substitute 0, comma -4. You have to do it completely. Okay, when x is 0, y will be -4. The next one will be, sir, A and B. So you just simplify because it means k y is 0, you have to get the x value. One x will be negative and one x will be positive. So it will be when y is 0, what are the x values coming, sir? So it should be x square plus 4x minus x minus 4 is equals to 0. Simplify and solve for the examiner that it should be, sir, 0 is equals to x common x plus 4 minus minus 1 common x plus 4. So that should be x minus 1 times of x plus 4 is equals to 0. And this is coming as 0 plus 1 is equals to x. And 0 minus 4 is equals to x. So I got basically two values, positive 1 and negative 4. It's very simple. A value will be -4 comma 0 and B value will be 1 comma 0. Please have a look and let me know if everyone understands and get this as well. People got it clear? Understood, students? Is everyone getting it? Following? Any questions? Anyone, any doubts? Please let me know, students. If anyone have a problems, any concerns. ठीक है, is everyone understood? Got it? Clear हो गई बात? People got this clear है? So we got -4 comma 0, 1 comma 0 and 0 comma -4. ठीक है, these are the solutions that we have got and this will be correct as well. Okay, they can ask you by giving a graph, get the values as well. Another question which is related to the uh, let's talk about this one as well. How do we know which is A and B? Very good question. How do we know which is A and B? Think about it. It's very common. A is coming on the negative x-axis, so A will be negative, and B is on the positive x-axis. That's why B will be positive x value. Getting it? Common. Common thing. From the graph's understanding, okay? Make sure if someone writes down B as -4 and A as 1, it's wrong, okay? You don't get the mark. Complete marks to deduct नहीं होंगे, but some marks will be deducted. क्योंकि तीनों के definitely 1-1. I believe ke how does the mark split works here? One mark for the x, one mark for this coordinate, one mark for this, one mark for this, and one mark for the working as well. Understood? Is everyone clear? Following? Got it? Clear? People got this? Understood, students? Clear on that? ठीक है जी. ठीक है. Is everyone clear? Understood on that? The next one is basically ये वाला एक और practice कर लेते हैं. This is very good question. Again, the same approach happens here. कि what students पहले ये मैं आप लोग की प्रैक्टिस के लिए, हाँ सही है, सही, वेरी गुड. ये वाला क्वेश्चन करते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 14 सॉल्व करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. उसमें रेपिटेशन हो जाएगा उस चीज का और ये सारी सॉल्विंग भी हो जाएगी. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 14 टॉक्स अबाउट कि वी हैव सर gx is equals to 18 minus 3x minus x square. Write down gx in the form of this thing. So let's get started. 18 minus 3x minus x square is a quadratic equation in the form of b minus a plus x square. आप जैसी क्वेश्चन पढ़े ना, दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट फ्रॉम माय स्टूडेंट्स एवरीवन के व्हेन यू रीड द क्वेश्चन एग्जैक्टली जी जी बिल्कुल जीरो के साथ, जीरो के साथ रिप्लेस करेंगे. Whenever you get this graph sketching question, you just look at quadratic a minus x square है, कुछ भी हो जाए the graph will be looking like this. कुछ भी doesn't matter. Solving से पहले ग्राफ ऐसे बनेगा. अगर आपका ग्राफ ऐसे नहीं बन रहा तो 100% रॉन्ग है, 100% जीरो मार्क्स है. अगर क्योंकि ये माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर है तो इट मीन्स दैट द a value is less than zero. A value is less than zero, so it's a maximum graph. It will be a maximum turning point. ठीक है everyone. तो याद रखें टर्निंग पॉइंट क्या होता है. Turning point, minimum point, maximum point, stationary point, all of them are the same thing. It's just that you have to get it from the completing the square perspective. तो इसको ओपन करना पड़ेगा सर. b माइनस थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट ओपन होगा ये. a स्क्वायर प्लस 2 टाइम्स ऑफ ए एक्स प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर. फिर आप इसको माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सो b माइनस ए स्क्वायर माइनस 2ax minus x square. Is everyone understanding, getting it? Let's start the comparison, sir. 18 minus 3x minus x square. This and this matches, sir. Minus x square and minus x square is matching. We got that as one thing. And then we have minus 2ax with minus 3x. Highlighted in the color of minus 3x minus 2ax. That will be the case. So it will be the following thing will happen. It will be, sir, minus 3x is equals to negative 2ax. X and x cancels out. And it will be a is equals to 3 divided by 2, 1.5. या आप लिख सकते हैं 3/2 भी पॉजिटिव. सही है. तो a value I have got 1.5 or 3 divided by 2. Is everyone on the same page with me? 1.5 is equals to a is equals to 3/2. 1.5 is equals to 3/2. Just hold on, the azan is going on. जब तक आप values find out करें, 1 minute break to everyone. Yes, let's continue. So hope everyone got it. And then the last one will be in the different color. 18 is equals to b minus a square. So let's solve. 18 is equals to b minus a square. Or you can do it just first 1.5 square. So b is equals to 18 plus 1.5 square. Okay. That makes it 20.25. Okay. 20.25 is equals to b, which is basically 20.25, or you can get it in the form of decimal में जरा convenient होगा आगे solve करना. Otherwise you can write down b is equals to 81/4 as well. अभी हम currently ऐसे लिखते हैं कि 81/4 in the form of this 81/4 minus 3/2, और ये पहले अभी जो उसने लिखा है वैसे लिखते हैं 3/2 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, मैंने वैसे ही लिखा है b माइनस ए प्लस एक्स होल स्क्वायर 3/2 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर worth 3 marks. Is everyone got it? Clear, understood? People got it? Is everyone understanding, getting this? Clear, students? Following? ठीक है जी. Hello. Is everyone got this? Clear है बात? सही है. So this is how what 3 marks we have got. और फिर we have to sketch this. On the sketch the graph of y is equals to gx. On your sketch, show the coordinates of the turning points. Sketch the graph of y is equals to gx, and on the sketch show the coordinates of turning points. तो again पहले हम turning points निकाले, थोड़ा सा मैं इसको चेंज करूंगा. चेंज का मतलब ये है कि मैं इसका आगे पीछे कर रहा हूँ इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट, और ये माइनस साइन है पीछे, +81/4. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, चेंज का मतलब ये नहीं है कि मैंने साइन चेंजेस कर दी. इट्स जस्ट दैट आई हैव रिटन दिस थिंग फर्स्ट विद द -10 और बी को बाद में लिख दिया. अगर मैं आपको शो करूं इस फॉर्म में मैंने क्या करा है, मैंने इस फॉर्म में बस ये कर दिया, कुछ भी. इट विल नॉट चेंज एनीथिंग एट ऑल. इट विल नॉट चेंज एनीथिंग एट ऑल. मैंने a+x की जगह x+a कर दिया, इट्स द सेम थिंग. 2+3 करें या 3+2 करें, इट्स द सेम थिंग, राइट, 5 बनेगा. और माइनस माइनस के साथ ही लिखा हुआ है, और बी के साथ पॉजिटिव भी है तो पॉजिटिव भी बस बाद में लिख दिया, सो दैट नो बडी गेट्स कंफ्यूज एंड इजिली कैन गेट द टर्निंग पॉइंट. सो व्हाट इज द टर्निंग पॉइंट एनीवन? टर्निंग पॉइंट क्या हो गया? फिर वही बस आपने ये पिक करना है कि सर ये +3/2 लिखा है, हमारा टर्निंग पॉइंट हो जाएगा -3/2. प्लस साइन होगा तो माइनस साइन कर देंगे, इफ इट्स द माइनस साइन तो पॉजिटिव साइन कर देंगे. प्लस साइन होगा तो नेगेटिव साइन कर देंगे, नेगेटिव साइन होगा तो पॉजिटिव साइन कर देंगे. और y की वैल्यू विल कॉपी पेस्टेड एज इट इज. ये इसमें इसमें साइन चेंज नहीं होगा. अगर ये प्लस है तो प्लस के साथ आएगा, माइनस है तो माइनस के साथ आएगा. अब ये स्केच करना डिफिकल्ट है, इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि आपके पास वो डेसिमल में होना चाहिए. द बेस्ट वे ऑफ स्केचिंग अ फ्रैक्शन इज गेटिंग इट इन द डेसिमल. सो -1.5 और 20.25 स्केच करने में आसानी होगी. कि सर -1.5 यहाँ ले लेते हैं और 20.25 ऊपर ले लेते हैं. थोड़ा सा यहाँ ले लेता हूँ कोई ग्राफ, यहाँ मैं लिख भी देता हूँ कि -3/2, या ऐसे लिख देते -3/2 कॉमा, बड़ा प्रॉपरली लिख देगा ताकि आपको पॉइंट के मार्क्स मिल जाए. कि सर -3/2 81/4. पहले ये पॉइंट ड्रॉ करेगा, और फिर सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है, y when x is 0 y is 0 वाली चीज करना जरूरी है. तो when x is 0 y will be coming 18. ओके, सो when x is 0 y will be coming 18, तो वो यहाँ ले लेते हैं. ये ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होगा. ये समथिंग क्या है 20. देखिए आपको स्केचिंग जो एक्यूरेसी है वो ये है. अगर ये 20.25 कह रहे हो तो 18 थोड़ा सा ही नीचे होना चाहिए, ज्यादा नीचे नहीं हो सकता. 18 बहुत लेटर ऑन 18 नहीं हो सकता. सो दैट्स हाउ माई ग्राफ विल बी लुकिंग लाइक. कि सर ये ग्राफ हमारा ऐसे दिखेगा. पहले बना लेता हूँ फिर मैं वो कर दूंगा, ठीक है जी. इज एवरीवन गेटिंग इट? इस तरह करके मेरा ग्राफ दिख रहा होगा. ये वाला पॉइंट जो है टर्निंग पॉइंट है, और ये वाला पॉइंट जो है वो 0, 18 है. व्हेन एक्स इज 0 y इज 18. और ये वाला पॉइंट जो हमारा टर्निंग पॉइंट है, थोड़ा सा अगर और बेहतर करें तो इट शुड बी गोइंग, इट इज गोइंग लाइक दिस. और एक ही गो में अगर बनाए तो दैट्स ऑल्सो अ गुड पॉसिबिलिटी के. हाँ ये बेहतर है. इट लुक्स लाइक परफेक्ट के टर्न. देखिए दिखना, टर्निंग पॉइंट मींस टर्न होना चाहिए. द वर्ड टर्निंग पॉइंट कम्स फ्रॉम टर्निंग. कि टर्न होना जरूरी है. टर्न दिखना चाहिए कि भाई ग्रेडियंट ऊपर जा रहा है, ऊपर जा रहा है, ऊपर जा रहा है, एक जगह स्टॉप हो गया, फिर ग्रेडियंट का डाउनफॉल स्टार्ट हो गया. तो ग्रेडियंट का डाउनफॉल स्टार्ट हो गया 0, 18. एवरीवन गॉट इट? क्योंकि ये 3 मार्क्स का है तो मार्क्स इस वाले में मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. बट इफ यू हैव टाइम इन द एग्जाम ना, तो आप ये वाला भी पॉइंट्स निकाल लेगा. एक्चुअली ये जरा सा क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला से निकलेंगे मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली. क्या पता इसमें निकल जाए कि इसमें कोई एग्जैक्ट सॉल्यूशंस आ जाए. बट समटाइम्स वो क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला से निकलेंगे बिकॉज ये डेसिमल में सॉल्यूशंस आ रहे होंगे. बट अगर आपके पास टाइम हो तो कर लीजिएगा, वरना एग्जामिनर को मेन तो टर्निंग पॉइंट ही चाहिए. तो आई होप एवरीवन इज स्मार्ट इनफ टू अंडरस्टैंड इन द एग्जाम. यू मस्ट बी स्मार्ट इनफ इन द एग्जाम टू अंडरस्टैंड कि if the first part is completing the square and then they are asking you to sketch the graph, they want turning point, they want maximum minimum point. Is everyone understood? If the first part is sketching the graph, turning point, that is what is important. Is everyone clear on that? Following students clear हो गई बात? ठीक है. सो मेक श्योर प्रैक्टिस करनी है आपने. मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस आपने ये सॉल्व करने हैं. इसका लास्ट पार्ट भी कर लेते हैं, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड, 6 मार्क्स है. तो ये भी आपको मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूं, कुछ भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. इट्स जस्ट दैट डिफरेंशिएशन होगी, एंड वी हैव टू गिव योर आंसर इन द फॉर्म y इज इक्वल्स टू mx प्लस c. फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ द टेंजेंट टू द ग्राफ. सो व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय इसका टेंजेंट टू द ग्राफ क्या होगा? 18 -3x -x स्क्वायर का at x is equals to 4. तो basically the tangent of the graph means, students, there's a lot of good concepts. कि tangent of the, जी जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैं आपको आपको मैं I'm telling every just the session ends. मैं आपको ये पूरा ग्राफ्स वन तो ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है, जिसमें बेसिक ग्राफ स्केचिंग थी, टेबल कंप्लीट करना था, सॉल्यूशंस फाइंड आउट करने थे। और दिस इज कॉल्ड ग्राफ्स टू, ये ग्राफ्स टू है, ग्राफ्स नंबर टू। और इसके अंदर आपको डिफरेंशिएशन के रिलेटेड ग्राफ स्केचिंग, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ग्राफ स्केचिंग, ये सब करनी है। आई विल टेल यू देर आर अराउंड 31 क्वेश्चंस। आप मैंने मैंने अनसॉल्व तो पहले से ही भेजी है, अब आपको सॉल्व मिल जाएगी। आप खाली अनसॉल्व प्रिंट करें और सॉल्व आप अपने एज अ लैपटॉप पे आंसर्स चेक करने के लिए, सिर्फ सोल्यूशन देखने के लिए, मतलब आंसर्स चेक करने के लिए सॉल्व को ओपन करेगा। सॉल्व को प्रिंट आउट ना करें, या अगर आपके पास इजीली एक्सेस अवेलेबल है तो सॉल्व को भी प्रिंट आउट कर लें, ताकि लेटर ऑन के लिए आपके लिए अवेलेबल हो। कुछ क्वेश्चन स्किप करेंगे, वो ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में मैं आपको शेयर कर दूं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये वाला क्वेश्चन जो है ये आप स्किप करेंगे, साइन कॉस टेन वाला, ये ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पहले कर लें फिर करेंगे, उसके अंदर वापस पीडीएफ पाएंगे। सिर्फ सिर्फ हमने साइन कॉस टेन वाले ग्राफ को स्किप करना है, स्केच द ग्राफ, वो हम ट्रिग्नोमेट्री वाले चैप्टर में करेंगे जब हम ज्योमेट्री वाले सेक्शन में जाएंगे। उसके अलावा सब कुछ हमने, आप ये ईच एंड एवरी पे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। ये वही है कि आप सूटेबल लाइन बनाओ फिर टेंजेंट बनाओ, ये भी हमने किया हुआ है कॉन्सेप्ट इस तरह करके। ईच एंड एवरी पार्ट यू कैन डू एक्सेप्ट फॉर जस्ट साइन कॉस टेन ग्राफ, और मैं आपको मार्क कर दूंगा कि विच क्वेश्चंस यू कांट डू, इज एवरीवन गेटिंग इट? और उसके अलावा बाकी सब आप कर सकते हैं, ठीक है जी। So that is, you have to start from now, from today, and you have got till the next Thursday to ask any questions for the graph section. Okay, so that's it. ठीक है, जो coming Tuesday होगा, it will be last session on the graphs. So it will be called a query session as well. Everyone can bring in their problems. So you have Saturday, Sunday, Friday. A lot of time is left. Friday complete half day is available. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. आप इस पे 3 दिन में वर्कआउट करके as well at least 10-12 questions भी कर लें, regardless of whatever the burden of other subjects is. Reason being that Tuesday, it will be good for you if you have any concerns, any questions from this PDF, because then we start the new topic and there is a test as well on the graphs coming up. ठीक है जी, thank you. So I'll share details in a while. हाँ, तो हम ये वाला कॉन्सेप्ट और ऐड ऑन कर लेते हैं कि विच इज बेसिकली, कि मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा था फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ कि हाउ डू यू मेक दिस वन। हाँ, सो दिस इज बेसिकली द ग्राफ, ये वाला क्वेश्चन कर रहे थे। 18 माइनस 3x माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर इज द ग्राफ इज अवेलेबल, एंड एज यू कैन सी स्टूडेंट्स, आपको एक टेंजेंट बनाना है। तो टेंजेंट इज द दिस थिंग सर, ठीक है, टेंजेंट कहीं बना ले। अभी तो x इज इक्वल्स टू 4 बनाना है, बट मैं यहाँ बना लेता हूँ। तो आपको इस टेंजेंट की, इफ एवरीवन कैन सी, हमें रेड कलर की इक्वेशन फाइंड करनी है। प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, प्लीज नोट डाउन एज अ कॉन्सेप्ट, आप ये कॉन्सेप्ट की हेडिंग डाल दें कि हाउ टू गेट द इक्वेशन ऑफ द टेंजेंट। स्टेप नंबर 1, हाउ टू गेट इक्वेशन ऑफ अ टेंजेंट। कभी भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ जाए, प्लीज एक न्यू पेज ले लें और उस पर ये स्टेप्स कॉपी कर लें। कुछ भी, नथिंग न्यू लर्निंग, इट्स जस्ट के न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट है, मतलब कि हमने पहले क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट नहीं करा हुआ ये। हाउ टू गेट द इक्वेशन ऑफ द टेंजेंट, स्टेप नंबर 1, डिफरेंशिएट। ठीक है, कोई न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट है, डिफरेंशिएट करना सबको आता है, राइट? सो फर्स्ट स्टेप नंबर 1, डिफरेंशिएट। ठीक है, स्पेलिंग आप देख लीजिएगा, ठीक है जी। सो y इज इक्वल्स टू 18 माइनस 3x माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर। सर आ जाए, पहले डिफरेंशिएट कर लेते हैं। वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड dy ओवर dx इज द ग्रेडियंट, माइनस 3 माइनस 2x आ जाएगा। दैट्स द डिफरेंशिएशन, डायरेक्ट डिफरेंशिएशन कर दी मैंने। द डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ 18 इज 0, the differentiation of minus 3x is minus 3, the differentiation of minus x square is minus 2x. So we got the gradient as minus 3 minus 2x. उसके बाद क्या हो जाएगा? वंस वी गॉट द ग्रेडियंट, वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड के स्टेप नंबर 2 is basically, step number 2, please write it down. Step number 2 concept is के the dy over dx is also called the gradient of the tangent. dy over dx is called the gradient of the tangent. So what students have to do is basically, I would highly recommend कि आप, if you are free today, just start doing it now, okay? dy over dx is gradient of the tangent. So wherever x is equals to 4 is written, just substitute in the gradient. We got it, sir. dy over dx is equals to minus 3 minus 2 times of 4. We will get the gradient. Minus 3 minus 8 is negative 11. Is everyone understand? Dy over dx is also the gradient of the tangent. So students need to understand we have got the gradient. That is step number 2. Now, step number 3 comes in. Step number 3 in the blue color. Step number 3 talks about, okay, you should have a, how do you make equation of the line? How do you make equation of the line? Which is basically y is equals to mx plus c. But what we need is a coordinate. So step number 3 will be, do you have that x and y coordinate? So we have, sir. 4 is written in the question, x is equals to 4 पे फाइंड आउट कर। ठीक है जी, x is equals to 4 पे फाइंड आउट कर, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। सही है, तो स्टेप नंबर 3 इज 4 कॉमा, ये स्टेप नंबर 3 हो जाएगा कि -11, ये हो गया -3 टाइम्स ऑफ -8 दैट इज -11। स्टेप नंबर 3, तो ये 4 हो गया व्हेन एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट इज, सॉरी हाँ, व्हेन एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट इज 4 व्हाट इज द वाई कोऑर्डिनेट, हमें एक कोऑर्डिनेट चाहिए स्टेप नंबर 3 का फॉर्म। क्योंकि जब भी आप किसी की इक्वेशन बनाते हैं, प्लीज फॉलो केयरफुली, हमने कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री में पढ़ा हुआ है। द कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री टेल्स अस कि अगर ग्रेडियंट अवेलेबल है तो एक कोऑर्डिनेट चाहिए। तो कोऑर्डिनेट कैसे मिलेगा कि जहाँ पर एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू 4 है, जहाँ पर एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू 4 है वहाँ पर वाई की वैल्यू क्या है, एक्स की वैल्यू तो 4 है, वाई की वैल्यू क्या है। तो यू गो बैक इन द ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन, आप जाएंगे ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन में, उसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे टू गेट द y वैल्यू। इज एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि y वैल्यू इज इक्वल्स टू 18 माइनस 3 टाइम्स ऑफ 4 माइनस 4 स्क्वायर। सो व्हाट्स द y वैल्यू कमिंग, दैट विल बी स्टेप नंबर 3। कभी कभी ये अवेलेबल होगा तो फिर आप स्टेप नंबर 3 को स्किप कर देंगे। आई रिपीट माई पॉइंट स्टूडेंट्स, कभी कभी कोऑर्डिनेट्स अवेलेबल होते हैं तो फिर आप स्टेप नंबर 3 को स्किप कर देंगे। स्टेप नंबर 3 इज मोस्टली कि आपको y की वैल्यू, आपको पूरा एक कोऑर्डिनेट चाहिए। हियर वी गो सर, कोऑर्डिनेट भी आ गया, gradient भी आ गया। Everyone should know how to make an equation of the line. This will be, sometimes you have to skip step number 3 if the y value is available, but in our case it was not available. So we have to get y is equals to mx plus c, the equation of the line. Everyone knows how to find this out. Y is equals to, gradient is, sorry, y value is sir -10, gradient is -11, x value is 4. Just get the c value. Y is equals to m is equals to x. Y is equals to m is equals to x plus c. So that is -10 minus 44. Positive 44 is equals to c. C is worth 44 minus 10 is what? 34, right? So that is the equation of the tangent in 4 steps. The gradient is -11x plus 34. If you get this, you got all 6 marks as well. Let me help out. How do we get all 6 marks? Okay. Is everyone understood? Got it? People following? Is everyone clear? Understanding students? Clear about? So that is another part, new learning. That is part of it. Okay, 1 mark for the final answer, 1 mark for finding out gradient, 1 mark for finding out coordinate, 1 mark for finding out c value, 4 marks, and then 2 marks for the differentiation as well. How do you go about? Okay, do you know that gradient of the tangent is also called dy over dx? The concept also you should know, students, and tell the examiner as well. Is everyone clear? Understood? मैंने detailed working कर दिया। देर इज नथिंग कि आप सॉल्व नहीं कर सके, जस्ट स्ट्रगल करेंगे। देखिए वही है, ये वाला आप करें। इनइक्वालिटीज हमने करा हुआ है, अलजेब्रा भी आ जाए, क्योंकि अलजेब्रा एंड ग्राफ्स आर टू टुगेदर टॉपिक्स। एक ही सेक्शन है बट आई काउंट देम एज डिफरेंट सेक्शंस। तो राइट डाउन द इनइक्वालिटी, फिर आप कंप्लीटिंग द स्क्वायर करेंगे, फिर आप इसको सॉल्व कर लें, फिर आप इसमें मिनिमम पॉइंट बता दें, वही जो मिनिमम पॉइंट होगा फिर आप इसको ग्राफ स्केच कर दें। परफेक्ट क्वेश्चन टू प्रैक्टिस। ठीक है, फिर ये वापस आ गया, फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ द टेंजेंट। एग्जैक्टली सेम क्वेश्चन है, जस्ट रीड इट। Exactly same question है। Find the equation of the tangent of y is equals to at x is equals to 4. Give the answer y is equals to mx plus c. A lot of practice। ये तो 7 marks का, मतलब इसमें डबल कुछ एक एक्स्ट्रा मार्क भी मिल रहा है। वो 6 marks का था, ये 7 marks का है। ठीक है, इससे पहले भी इसमें कुछ स्केच करना है, आप इसको पहले सब फैक्टराइज करना है, फिर स्केच करना है। आप प्रैक्टिस करें, अदरवाइज ब्रिंग इन प्रॉब्लम्स एंड क्वेरीज। तो मेक श्योर दिस इज डन। बाकी मैं कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स ग्रुप पे शेयर कर दूंगा बाय टू नाइट। ओके एवरीवन, so hope everyone got it. Thank you. Have a great day. Take care. Bye. Allah Hafiz.